This story begins with me really needing another pair of bike shorts and ends inevitably at boobs. Hi, welcome back to Home Boundless. And this was going to be a summer video because I was going to make some biker shorts and then life happened. By the time I started making these, it was too cold for shorts, so I made some pants. And I shot the whole thing of making the first pair of pants because that was going to be a video, but I just was not happy with them. Like the pants didn't really come up high enough in the back. I wanted them a little higher in the waist area, and it just seemed unfinished. Like the top was just, I needed something on the top, so I tried making a raglan shirt and it just seemed very pajama-y to me, so I wasn't happy with it. And what I really need in my life is I need more like loungy bras, because they don't make, I haven't really been able to find a good loungy bra that fits me. I have a couple that I wear sometimes, but like, because I'm like an I cup, I'm like a 34I, so if it fits, if there's enough fabric to hold the boobs, the waistband is too big. And yeah, so the problem that I have with them is like they're kind of comfortable, but like as soon as you shift, then the waistband moves and the boobs fall out. What I did was I took one of my she-fit bras, which is the more loungy, stretchy, comfortable one, and I traced it. This is the bra that I used to trace because the other, I have 3 of them and 2 of them are like the super strong, like you can jump in these bras, and this one's a little more of an everyday wear. I mean, it doesn't really work very well for everyday wear because the center seam kind of shows through t-shirts. So yeah. But as far as holding the girls up, it does a good job. And just, you don't want to like run or jump in them. But I used this one, and so like all I did is just put it over a large sheet of paper or wrapping paper or craft paper, and traced around the bits. But then of course we have the problem of like how much stretch is my fabric going to have, and straps, what am I going to do about straps. The waist elastic that I have been using tends to crumple, so that's something that I will have to look into for future iterations. But honestly, this first batch we have, get you a good shot. Oh no! Make you fall down. We have the crisscross cleavage holder, which this is 2 layers. So here where the 2 and 2, it gets a bit bulky. I think in other ones I tried to keep this seam on the outside so it wouldn't rub against me, but it didn't matter. I didn't do it in this one. Honestly, this has like a lot of stretch. This is I think like 4 or 5% spandex and the rest cotton. So it's sort of on the edge of what I can handle feeling like it's a little too much spandex for me, but it does give it a lot of good stretch. So this is not a good, it's not a good leave the house bra, but it's a great like just, you know, keep them off of your knees, lounging around the house bra, which is mostly what I need because I really only leave the house to take my kid to the bus stop. So I don't have a lot of call for leaving the house, but yeah, this is a really comfortable bra. Like for my first attempt, I'm really happy with this. The only issue that I have, and the thing that kind of makes it difficult to wear, is the straps. They're very thin. The seams, I put the seam on the shoulder, and yeah, I didn't meet them up very well. Let's see if I can get that to focus for you. So the seams don't really meet up very well. I think this one is actually falling apart. yeah, this one is actually falling apart, so that's something I'll need to address. And the other problem is they're quite thin and the material is very stretchy, so it becomes very painful. It digs into the shoulders. So if this had better shoulders, this will be perfect. So I might just end up cutting this off and replacing the shoulders with elastic at some point. But in the meantime, I made this one and I was like, okay, that's great. What can we do to fix it? And then I wanted to try using the 100% cotton jersey from Joann's. So this is the pop, and it has, I'll try, that one has 3 layers. It has stretch, like not much vertical stretch, but a lot of horizontal stretch. Yeah, it's a bit thin. It's not really the best for this because you can see, focus. You can see where it's sort of, it's not really up to the task for being tight-fitting athletic wear or even just like tight-fitting leisure wear, but it is very cute. So we have the same problem with this one where the waistband is rolling, but they all have that problem, so that's just a problem that I have. And this one I put this ugly seam on the outside so it wouldn't rub into me. This one still has side seams and a back seam. And for this one, yeah, we still have the X. It's cute. None of these really are things that I should probably be showing you on me because, you know, they're all a bit bra-like and I'm not comfortable with that. This is the elastic that I had been using as the waistband elastic, and that rolls, but as on the shoulder it works really well because it's so wide. Like, I think I would prefer this covered because I don't know that I really want to feel that all the time, but the shoulder's not as sensitive as far as that goes. And it's like got a lot of stretch in it, but the best thing is it has a little bit of cushion. So it worked well on the shoulders because it spread the load out. The only issue is that I'm not really happy with how I handled the meeting of them. And yeah, this one is clearly going to fall apart. But yeah, when I do the pop, when I have done the pop one, I had been lining. So there's a layer of this black cotton spandex. The solid colors are all a little bit spandex. I've been doing a layer of that, and that makes it kind of really sturdy in the front. So this is probably the most supportive one. And yeah, the fabric is super cute. I have matching pants as well with this one. And then for my spooky bra, I have added, because I was going to have this one be put this on camera, so I added a layer here to cover my belly, and it really makes it more of a tank top, which is kind of great because I've never been able to pull off those tank tops that you can wear without a bra because it has a little piece of elastic inside. It does not work past a certain cup size, and we passed that certain cup size a long time ago. But this one, what did I change other than making it longer? I think that's the main thing that I did. I really had to add a bunch of fabric in the front because when you're using this with limited up and down stretch, I need a lot of fabric because boobs. What are you gonna do? And then for this one, I have the elastic in the middle, but I covered them up and I put the seams on the outside again because I didn't want them digging into me. So these actually are really cute. The only problem is that it's just, again, pretty ugly where the seams meet. And it's always been kind of a guess how much do I need as far as straps go. I should just have had someone help me measure that out. How much do I need as far as straps go, and how much do I need for these? How much do I need for the crisscross? But this one is the one where sorry for bumping you. This is the one where I decided that I was done with the crisscross because it really made it difficult to get this seam. It's not pretty. and I had to go over it a few times to try and catch all the layers, and the machine struggled with it. So I decided at that point to try to make a divider, but to make a divider that is not like 4 layers, so 2 layers tops. This one, the seam is on the inside because I messed up, and then I decided that it didn't really bother me, so I didn't make an effort to keep them on the inside after this. But this one, I changed it up. It's a bit more of a waste fabric-wise, but all of the other bras had side seams here, but this one only has a back seam. We changed, instead of a crisscross, I changed it to be, oh, it looks like a thong, but it's kind of a boob thong. I made a boob thong. So this goes in the middle, and this way there's much less fabric for the machine to have to get through, because we have 2 layers here, and then, you know, 2 layers here and 2 layers here. So if you add, that's already a lot of fabric. So any more to that is just asking for trouble. But yeah, we have, and this one I didn't actually put an underlayer in there. So this one only has these 2 layers. Oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna add how many layers were in the other one. It was way too many for my poor serger. My poor baby. Oh my gosh, isn't this just the cutest? It's so cute. And I didn't make any matching bottoms for this, but I think I'm gonna make some when it comes warmer weather, because I don't really need that many athletic bottoms. I think, yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other major change. The major changes were I added a thong and I took out the center seams, and then instead of having like strap on the back, strap on the front, and hope they meet, I made one long strap, and I do have the elastic hiding in here to keep it from getting too thin and digging in. And then I machine sewed with the sewing machine, not with the serger. I sewed down this, and honestly these are a little bit long. They could be shorter. It just, yeah, the shorter this, if I shorten the straps, then it'll help keep things up a little more. But you know, if you go too short, and then you're going to fall out. So it is a balancing act. But yeah, this was kind of my prototype for sort of the final evolution. I don't think I'm really quite done with it, but this is the one that I made before I made the Christmas one. Ooh, kind of looks like a uterus. Okay. This is, actually I don't even need that much. This piece is the separator. You can totally make a bra without it, but I like to have something to keep my skin from rubbing against my skin and making my skin funky. The height on this was good, so we can keep this height. The width and the length here was not good. So this is fine. This could probably be a little bit skinnier, but we're gonna need this to be much wider. And then, yeah, I think we can probably cut it off here, because we gotta keep it separated. Now I called this piece the separator 2000, so this is the separator 3000. 22, that's the uterus. And then, yeah, everything else worked well. So this is just the last piece that we need. And then we can cut out the Christmas bra. Now, pattern weights would be great. But we improvise. Okay, say you understand, let's hug. No, what have I done? I don't know if this is gonna be wide enough for my elastic trick. Pretty happy that I have figured out a way to make myself some comfortable, cute, loungy workout clothes. And I wouldn't say that I could do like a full cardio in just the bras that I made. Like if there's lots of jumping, you really need an extra layer of support. But you know, if it's just lifting weights, this is actually more than enough. Like, it fulfills the society's requirements, so most of them I'd be totally fine with walking to the bus stop to pick up my child wearing just one of my homemade bras. So